Hello everyone and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is our general energy read for the collective, our daily read. I hope that you enjoy it. Take what sings to you and leave the rest. I'm just getting a general energy for the collective. I'm using the Tarot of the Trees today. It's a fairly new deck, and of course I review all the decks that I use in my videos. So if this particular deck sings to you, check out the reviews. See, I have these Tarot of Trees, and then I'm going to clarify with my Sun and Moon mini deck. And then we've got some Super Attractor Oracle cards that we're going to use today. Bonding with this deck, and I thought, well, let me use the Sun and Moon as a clarifier. I do enjoy the mini decks. So let's see what we've got going on for today. What do we have? So we're starting off with the King of Swords. Beautiful little card. These are awesome little cards. I really enjoy them. They're all trees. King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about strategy. He is the swords is air element. And it has everything to do with the mind. So he's very knowledgeable, wise, strategic. On the negative side, it could have to do with mind manipulation as well, right? But the king in the court cards, the King of Swords, is the one who, he's the architect, right? He's the strategic architect that... does the planning and the strategic blueprints, right, for things. And we have the Chariot, right? So this is forward movement, major arcana, forward movement, and strategic thinking. The Chariot is in traditional tarot is moving away from a village that he has outgrown and moving forward in his growth process. It's the it's my allegory of the cave card for me personally, about growing one's knowledge and understanding of the world, and forward movement into bigger, broader, brighter horizons, right? And this is strategically thinking about that. What's your plan of action? A lot of times we do have to have a plan of action if we have certain goals that we want to achieve in our lives or in the near future, right? We have to have a strategic plan of action so that we know where it is that we want to go, right? Let's see what else we've got going on. And we have the Five of Cups. Fives are the number of They represent changes and challenges, right? Cups is a water element, which has everything to do with emotions, feelings, intuition, intuitive nudges. The Five of Cups usually represents a loss, a feeling of loss, whether it be romantically or within your friend group or family or even in a business situation, right? There is this, that emotional feeling of loss that sometimes is a challenge to get through. And sometimes it is, it's a feeling that in this situation with these other cards, it feels like fear of losing out, right? Fear of losing what you have. But here's the thing about that. You still have these two cups up here that are still full and not spilled. And it's about taking the lessons that you've learned in your life and moving forward with those lessons and knowing that a brighter future and growth and opportunity await you. Sometimes when you move forward and grow in this world, you can't take everyone and everything with you, right? Sometimes you have to, for lack of a better term, lighten your load and only take those things with you that you really need with you, right? And sometimes that includes people. You know, you can't take certain people with you because they have different paths that they need to go down, or the connection that you have with others was only meant to be for a certain life lesson or a certain period of time, however you want to see that. Interesting. Very strategic forward movement here. And then there's this sense of, you know, losing out. But here we go with the Three of Pentacles. Along with that, threes are about growth and opportunity, right? Pentacles is earth element, and it has everything to do with the material world, right? The material world around you, physical connections, material wealth, material abundance, material well-being, health, you know, growth and expansion in your material world, whatever that might be for you. And then we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is known as the player of the Knights because it's very fast-moving, action-oriented. Wands is fire element. It has everything to do with action, creativity, passion, intuitive nudges. Let's see what we got at the bottom of the deck there. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so she's known as the assassin of the deck, right? She cuts out all of the BS. She's all about truth, honesty, honor, wisdom, right? And, you know, paired up with this King of Swords, that's a divine counterpart, right? Three of Cups underneath it, right? So there's emotional growth going on here, along with forward movements in the material world, right? Forward movement and growth. Let's do some clarifications with the Sun and Moon. So here we go. Sun and Moon. This Sun and Moon deck, I travel with it because it comes in a tin. So as you can see, I use it quite often. We have the Hanged Man and the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Swords. This might be being patient with a change or mastering a skill to improve your material world, right? Growth and expansion within your material world would imply this might be a career change or mastering a specific skill and having the patience that you need, and maybe even giving yourself a different perspective, standing still and stepping back and going, okay, let me look at this from a different perspective, right? Because the King of Swords is all about knowledge, wisdom, strategy, right? He's the planner. And it's one of those things where you have to just take a step back and look at your situation with from a different perspective, with new eyes, right? And this has to do, 8 is the number of power. It's the CEO of the numbers, right? It has to do with power, mastery, mastering skills, mastering yourself, and, you know, again, Pentacles, Earth element, right? So it's mastering the skills that you need in your physical environment in order to move forward, right? Let's see if we have clarification for this Chariot here. Oh, okay. Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming up on top of everything else. So we'll take that. So the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Chariot, is definitely, there might be a new opportunity in your world for maybe a job or a business adventure. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, there could be some new divine inspiration to create a new product or to advertise your business in a new strategic way that will gain more sales for you, or something to that of that nature, right? It could be some kind of spontaneous nudge that gives you inspiration for growth and expansion in a new way, right? The 5 of Cups is clarified by the Prince of Pentacles. So the Prince of Pentacles is also known as the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving card in the deck. Very methodical and thoughtful, right? So this tells me that this loss or this fear of losing out is being very patiently and methodically thought about, and how it's going to affect or is affecting your decision making, how you want to move forward with the knowledge base that you have, and what it is that you feel that you need to do to gain that perspective of growth and expansion. This 3 of Pentacles, let's see what our, okay. Ace of Wands with this 3 of Pentacles. So aces are divine gifts from the divine, right? So wands being fire element, which is creativity, inspiration, action, passion, very action oriented, very fast moving action. So this is an epiphany moment that will inspire growth and expansion in your material world, right? So there, you could be running into serendipitous moments, or, you know, seeing the same numbers over and over again, or something that is in your everyday life that you do every single day, but don't notice it, or is around you every single day, but you don't notice it, like on your way to work, or when you're driving to the grocery store, there's like a sign somewhere or some kind of landmark, but you don't usually notice it. And then all of a sudden you notice it, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I forgot that that was there, kind of thing, right? And then clarifying, the Knight of Wands is the Three of Wands, right? Again, waiting for your ships to come in, taking action on going towards those ships, those new horizons, that expansion, that growth, right? Creatively, passionately, fervently, right? It's very forward movement, growth and expansion going on here. So we've got two number threes, right? We've got two aces here. This is a, you know, very inspiring. Bottom of the deck, Tower, and inspiring, right? So this could be something that is going to really change your world, and change is actually a good thing, you know. Without change and growth and continued education and continued knowledge and learning, we don't grow as human beings, right? So forward movement, forward movement, growth and expansion. Excellent. This is really great. There's going to be some kind of, you know, serendipitous moments that you wouldn't normally pay attention to, but it's gonna grab your attention. So pay attention to that, right? A lot of times it could be felt like, it could feel like a deja vu moment. I don't know how many people actually have deja vu. I have deja vu all the time. But, you know, it is what it is. Some people don't even believe in deja vu. Deja vu happens all the time for me. It just depends on how open you are to it. So today's reading is talking about being open to gaining a new perspective that will inspire you to growing and taking action on growth in your material world, in your immediate surroundings, with your friends, with your family, with your soul tribe, with your intimate connections, whatever those may be. None of my business. But it's definitely a growth opportunity, right? Something that's going to appear to you and catch your attention, that wouldn't normally catch your attention, right? It's going to inspire you, right? So whatever this may be, I hope that something in today's reading sings to you and inspires you, gives you food for thoughts, right? Let's see what we have for a super attractor. Okay, well, I will take them all then. Fine. Let's see what we got. We've got a few. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. Beautiful. And then we have, I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. That speaks of those hangman vibes, right? Over here. And then we have true manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Beautiful. Very inspiring. And then we have, my greatest spiritual gifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. That's very Chariot vibes, right? They come through freedom. Forward movement, taking action into that horizon, right? Seeing what's out there for you. Don't fear losing out on something. Just go for it. I hope that something in this reading really inspired you today and gave you some kind of inspiration that will carry you through your day. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next video.